I don't know of Burnout Box.
It's 5.
It's 5. I guess it's easy now that we're down to the lower numbers, eh?
I guess so.
I'm trying to sign into my computer, so hang out. You can talk.
So we came straight.
This is going great already.
We came straight to you without pre-roll because we are ripe with technical difficulties here.
By technical difficulties, I mean my laptop won't let me sign into Facebook or my email. So we're gonna roll with it. Yeah, what are you bringing me?
Limited street legal pulleys.
Limited street legal pulleys.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's an NMRA race going on this weekend.
Was there?
Yep, in Bradenton. I'm
Okay.
going. I'm not racing.
Why? Since when do you not race?
Because I don't believe in having passengers in the car. Gotta say wait.
Okay, if it's weight. I was gonna say, I support having passengers in the car. I like scaring the shit out of my friends.
Yeah, but not for a race.
Yeah, I guess we're trying to win.
Yeah.
So, what's happening in Bradenton?
It's an NMRA race. They're gonna have all their NMRA stuff going on.
I suppose this is involved in that?
It is. That is for limited street people.
Now, what's limited street? Explain it to all the yo-ho mechanics like me that don't follow.
It is a class that is, oh gosh, so this is where things get rough for me because I raced Coyote Modified. It says it in the name. It's Coyote.
It's Coyote Modified, okay. Limited street, you're only allowed to limitedly go on the street every year. You got to log under 5,000 miles, that's it.
But there's a lot of different engine options, the one I
That's
care
a joke,
about.
guys. It has nothing to do with 5,000 street miles.
Yeah, no, he totally made that up. But, so there's a lot of different engine combos that you can run. The one that I care about, we care about, is Coyote. And,
but GT500 guys aren't excluded, I'm assuming? Is 5.4 in or no?
I cannot remember if 5.4 is in. I feel like it's not, but I don't want to say no and be wrong.
It looks like from the document I see that 5.4 and 5.8 are allowed.
Oh, so both,
GT500 guys are in?
Yep.
Man, they've got to get butthurt when they get beat by coyotes.
What's their base weight, Chris?
Base weight, let me see.
I'm going to get you all the info.
I was going to say, now you're asking the media guy to dig way deep in the rule book.
No, it should be right on the, in the rules, it should say 5.4, 5.8, and then it should say base weight over on the right-hand side.
5.4, 5.8.
Please hold.
3650.
3650. You shouldn't have any problems getting a GT500 to weigh that.
No.
So,
I mean, you take 1,000 pounds out of them and you're right there.
And Coyote's 3,500, right, Chris?
Coyote is, yes, 3,500.
So 3,500, which is reasonable if you have a Coyote and an S197.
I was going to say, if I have a Coyote, I'm a fan of this rule. If I have a GT500 with a 5.4, 5.8, I'm feeling a little outnumbered here that the Coyote gets a 150-pound brake.
Well,
3,500 is with Supercharger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Naturally aspirated is 2,575.
A supercharged Coyote, I would imagine.
And there's different supercharger groups, so you have to add 100 pounds if you're Group 2. Our blower is a Group 2 blower. Both of the Gen 2R and the Gen 3 are Group 2 blowers. You add 100 pounds. This is the legal pulley for it. And we have some people that are going out and are planning to run the class. David Bowen runs our Gen 3 on his car. He's got an S550 car that was going like 850s at my nationals.
Sweet. With that big a pulley?
Not with that pulley.
Okay.
Who else? Mike Zabrowski won with the Gen 2R last year.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah, good stuff. I'm trying to think who else runs our blower in that class, but we have a good showing from it, and it's a good time. The idea is that the cars are like mid 8-second cars, and they really prove to be. Justin and I worked hard with the NMRA people to get, good parity.
What blower did you get, or what class did you get the Gen 3 in last year? Was it limited street?
So Gen 3 was limited street, and I think that was last year. I don't know.
I remember you working to get the Gen 3 in one of the classes.
Yeah.
I just don't remember which one. Carrie, I know you got to have comments by now.
I do.
Go for it.
couple things. Your mom says hi. We're in Miami.
Oh, good. I didn't know where the heck they were.
I was gonna. Oh, okay. Your mom. I was like, my mom's at my little brother's Boy Scout thing.
No.
Oh, your mom was sick after the boat ride the other day.
Yeah.
Saw that on the Facebook.
I had to call in Medrol dose back for her.
That's horrible.
I wish I would have called it into Miami so she could have got it while they were waiting, but.
Let's see here. General Cigar says, what are the benefits of mounting the intercooler under the supercharger, and why do some manufacturers mount it on top?
The benefit of either way you mount it, of course, is that a blower is compressing air. Anytime you compress things, it generates heat. So you compress air, it gets hot. You need the air to flow through some kind of cooling device. Whether it's on top or bottom, usually is an issue of fitment,
Yeah, it's packaging.
not necessarily a benefit of one or the other.
Yep, it's packaging.
Take the 18s, for example, you'll notice that a lot of companies, including Roush, have top mount, or not Roush, excuse me, like Whipple and Edelbrock have top mount intercoolers simply because of space and the direct injection stuff and all that going on in the intake valley.
And that really, really flat friggin' hood.
And that really nasty hood that they put on, not nasty, nasty in the sense of blower performance. Nasty hoods they have, I don't
That's
either.
why.
But I'm trying not to hate on it, that's why I'm correcting.
That was so nice of you.
But 1819 has that different shaped hood. So just for space reasons, it was more efficient in a sense to have the air go upwards than back down in. Of course, we've always done it the way we have because honestly, it's a little more efficient, and I think it's a better. I like it.
Aesthetically, it's prettier.
Aesthetically, it looks better, and I have.
In my opinion.
Installed some of the other brands' blower kits, and I don't necessarily like how the runners are attached to the blower housing. Metal obviously is a very good transfer of heat. So I don't necessarily like that the air blows up, goes into the intercooler. Granted, it goes through the intercooler twice. It does go up through, it circles through the top, and then hits the intercooler again as it comes back down. But then it goes right alongside of the blower as it goes back down into the cylinder heads. I'm not a huge fan. However, to answer your question, mainly it's what they can make work with the room they got.
What else you got for us, Carrie?
Let's see here. Nutty50 says, hi guys. Shout out to Michelle for getting me set up for Carlisle.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Thanks, Michelle.
So Frizzle and Pop the Soggy Sock says, hello from Central Michigan.
What?
Is that Miss Frizzle? Are we jumping on the Magic School Bus? We're going to jump on the Magic School Bus to go pop the fuzzy sock. Let's go. I'm down.
Max says,
Sounds like
hello
you're gonna go
guys.
in a dryer and like figure out where the socks went. The socks go missing.
We're going to shrink down in the Magic School Bus to go in the dryer vent. Just find where the socks went.
Max says, hello guys. Donnie, you suck in replying to your messages.
Well, it's true. I have notifications turned off for everything on my phone, but pretty much text messages from my girlfriend because I'll get yelled at if I don't answer those quick enough. But everyone
I know
else,
the secret to this.
What?
Walkie-talkie.
Yeah, if you walkie-talkie my Apple Watch, you'll get a response pretty much instantly. But there's literally only 4 people on my walkie-talkie on my Apple Watch. But yeah, no. Max, all right, let's see what Max said. Hold on.
No,
Hold, please.
no.
Let's go to the messenger. Ah, Max has sent me 5 messages. Oh, man.
Oh,
right, I
we're
gotta
not getting
read.
into this lengthy.
Yeah, all right, Max, I'll message you when I leave back out.
JP says, hey Donnie and Rebecca, I pulled it up on the Gen 2 to save the motor. And
I was going to say you better have.
And
I'm glad.
Still in the mid 570s.
Heck yeah, man. That's fun. That's a good street car.
Do it.
Mad Max says, hello VMP. Hello, Mad Max.
Hi.
Steve Hall says, hi Carrie, Donnie, Rebecca, and everyone else. Hey, Steve. SVT Performance says, see you guys in Bradenton.
We will be there. We're going to be there bright and early tomorrow morning, much to my dismay.
I was going to say.
Joe says, hello from freezing cold Central Michigan.
Ooh.
Hello from nice and toasty 75 Central Florida.
Tim Obis says, so about that drag race?
He tagged me in a picture on Facebook, and it was like, you want to go drag racing? And I was like, yeah, man. And it's 2 normal people. Then you see the 2 cars, and then it's 2 drag queens in the driver's seats. It was good. It was good. That was a good meme.
Justin Forrest says, rawr.
Justin Forrest, you and your goddamn T-Rex emoji that I still don't understand, but I appreciate.
Yeah, I
Hello.
mean,
I'm not going to roar back at you because I feel like that's an 8th grade emo girl way of flirting. So,
Frizzle,
I
but
appreciate
you
it.
would do it with my 5-year-old.
110%.
Okay.
Frizzle and the Pop Soggy Socks.
Oh, that's one person. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought Frizzle was one.
No,
and Pop Soggy Sock
Frizzle and
was
Pop
two.
Soggy Sock.
I thought we were hanging out with Miss Frizzle and the Soggy Sock.
No.
Shit, I'm all
Says hello from freezing cold Central Michigan.
Yeah, once again, it's I don't even know how warm it is. What is it here?
It was 80 when I was driving around this weekend. Or today.
Right
it was
now,
like 85. Yeah.
Right now it's 70, but it hit 78 today.
It was
in New Smyrna
80
Beach.
in Lake Mary. Because I ran and I picked up pulleys.
I think
we
it's
got
supposed to be
more
nice.
I
pulleys.
think it's supposed to be 85 on Saturday.
85, I can dig it.
Ken Ingram, Donnie, what fuel system are y'all running on your VMP trucks?
Stock. Every VMP supercharged truck on the premises right now is stock. However, both Joe and I are both looking at surge tanks. We're both. I don't know when Joe's timeline is. I know he likes them.
I saw a nice
I don't know about
surge
your
tank.
truck, but I know my truck for sure. I'm looking at doing a surge tank here soon. Which, for those of you that don't know what a surge tank is, it is basically a cheater way of doing a return style fuel system without having to change your hat on your stock fuel system. You have your stock fuel pump feed a surge tank that's relatively small. It's not like an extra gas tank, so to speak. It's a surge tank, and it has a gallon or so of fuel in it. You have big fuel pumps in it, and that's what feeds your return style fuel system. And your stock fuel pump just keeps it full. Then when you go watt and you use more fuel than your stock fuel pump could have normally handled, the surge tank has a little bit built up, and for the surge, it's ready to go. And that's honestly, that's what I'm going to run on my truck. By the end of the year, I don't necessarily have a hard timeline on my truck, but currently my truck's sitting there looking at getting a built motor and return style fuel system and our bulletproof 6R80 kit. So that's what I'll be doing, and I think Joe's looking about along the same lines.
I would imagine.
Dorian Johnson says, I'm down here at Bradenton enjoying the Florida weather, much better than 28 degrees in New Jersey yesterday. Dorian, and you didn't stop by the shop?
Yeah,
on the way
man.
down?
Well, I think he took 75 down because he did post his route on Facebook, and it looked like he was snaking over to 75.
Yeah,
and
it
coming
makes
down.
sense for him to only go
Yeah.
75.
Bradenton is on the other coast, of course.
We will see you there, though.
That one guy says, I'm staying cold here in Minnesota. Everybody's talking about the weather today, apparently. Tim wants to know, are we still sold out of the 2.4 pulleys?
I picked up 2 4s today.
Sweet.
Carried the boxes.
Is that what you brought in earlier? That we
Yeah.
brought in?
Yep, and Carrie helped me, and Stacy helped me. But yeah,
I got the door once.
And they'll be.
that was nice of you.
What the hell? Like, Carrie gets credit, Stacy gets
I
credit.
wasn't done. I was
okay,
about to
alright.
mention
What'd you do? Hold the door?
Yeah, I held the door. Come on.
We picked up boxes.
I held the door.
I put them. I got them
Once.
from the
I held the
Once.
door. Wait, I picked up boxes and
And
held
held
the
the
door
door.
with my butt.
I mean, mainly I had to walk
what the
in the
hips are
door.
for.
Really,
Actually,
it was for self-reasoning that I opened the door to begin
I
with,
opened
but
the door, and then you just like
I
popped
held
it.
it. Yeah, I held it. Mainly because I didn't want it to close before I
I
could
opened
walk
the door, and I held the box between the wall and the.
Oh, there goes
thing
the
like
mic pack.
that.
Nice.
I know. I was so excited about being able to wear a mic pack normally, and it didn't work.
Chris, I know that you have YouTube open over there. If you scroll up through the messages,
I'm just gonna put it here.
there's
'cause
one there from Snow
we're
Cones,
not friends.
and it's an image.
Snow cones.
Uh-huh.
What's my favorite YouTube name? What's our
we
favorite
grab
one
it real
we've
quick?
gotten?
I don't know. There's been so many.
Terry, what's our favorite YouTuber's name? I feel like I had him like
favorite
2-3 weeks ago. What was the good one?
What do you mean?
Just the all our
That
YouTubers
we
have
work
funky
with?
names like Miss
Did-
Frizzle and I'm
No,
trying to think of
the
who
people
the
that
good one
comment.
was. Yeah, the people that comment on YouTube.
comment people.
Who was our
There's
good one
so
we had
many.
3-4 weeks ago? It was
I don't
killed
know,
me.
but I think the foggy sock, whatever.
There
is
was-
pretty.
There was a good one. Like
There was
2 or
like a
3
good one
weeks
but
2
I
or
can't
3 weeks
remember
ago.
what
And
it
it's
was.
killing
Yeah.
me right now.
If you had the good name, message
Yeah.
us so we can remember.
If you
So
think you-
Snow Cones
I can't see. Hold on.
is chiming in. He got his VMP Gen 2R installed,
Oh
and
yeah, S550.
he is going to throw up a photo of it.
I'm trying to see it. I can't see
So
like.
he's pretty excited. Can you see it, Rebecca?
No, but that's okay. I'll look at it later. trust
Let's
that
see
it's
what
there.
else we have here. Clint Castleberry says, "Evening, ladies and gentlemen."
Hi, Clint.
What's
Anthony Jenkins says, "Hey guys from West Virginia."
Oh, you're getting warmer. Getting better.
JP says, "Donnie, I might go back down to a 75 pulley."
Why are you trying to blow up your car? Do not do that to your Gen 1 Coyote, JP. Please.
Justin Forrest says it's 74 in Bradenton.
Oh, he's already there. Hell yeah.
Anthony says no car for NMRA. Justin gave me a good lead on a customer's car, but it wasn't a 6R80. Keep me posted if any auto cars are for sale.
I got one.
It can be 6R80.
It's not a 6R80 right now. It can be a 6R80, but it is an auto.
Christy Dickerson is chiming in. Hey, kiddos.
What's up, Christy?
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Where? I can't even remember your dog's name. It's been
Charlie.
so long. Charlie.
Jesus.
Well, look, I have dogs now of my own. I can't remember everyone else's. Sorry, but I miss Charlie, Christy.
You don't miss Christy. You just miss Charlie.
No, I miss Charlie. Well, no, I miss Christy. No,
You
I don't
miss
miss
Christy's
Christy.
baking?
I miss Christy's baking.
Nice.
I miss Christy's baking, and I miss Christy's dog.
I
I
miss
don't miss Christy yelling at me to move stuff for her.
I miss Christy.
I miss Christy.
I miss Christy when she was being nice.
I miss Christy.
You don't get to pick.
I have
Her
subjective
sarcasm
love. I'm
had
sorry.
me cracking up all the time.
I have subjective love.
I couldn't help but sit here and laugh. Max said, "Does the ice tank cap should be completely sealed to air?" I think he means should the ice tank cap be completely sealed to air?
Yes.
Yeah, it has a gasket in it.
However, as long as you're not spilling all over the track, it's not such a big deal.
Yeah, it's not like crucial.
Yeah, typically our ice tanks that we provide, they seal pretty good. However, because the system isn't necessarily reaching boiling temperatures, your engine's coolant, of course, has to be sealed because pressure helps keep the boiling point higher. So then when your engine hits 200 degrees, the water isn't close to boiling because of the pressure. It helps keep that boiling point much higher. Your intercooler system will never, ever, ever get to the point of boiling. And if it does, your motor's already blown up anyway, so we have bigger problems. Your intercooler system typically shouldn't ever be, I'd say, much north of 120, 130. I haven't ever put a temp gun on it, but I've stuck my finger in it plenty of times. It doesn't hurt. So the fact that it isn't sealed, if you're venting it for whatever reason, I don't know, you're not necessarily hurting the performance of it or whatnot like you would if your coolant system wasn't sealed.
Larry says he's up in snowy central New York.
No, thank you.
Anthony says, "Don't tease me. The black car? Which black car?"
The 11.
Everything's
the 11.
for sale with
Yeah,
enough money.
Yeah, there's two black cars she has.
Yeah, anything's for sale with
the
enough
11
money.
could go for sure.
The 18 could go with enough money.
The 18 could go. I want to make a pass in it first, though.
All right, I'll push you. Rebecca Starkey in the right lane with an 18 minute.
Chrissy says even though you don't miss her, she misses you.
Aw, now I feel like an asshole.
You are.
You should.
Yeah. Jordan says V&P blower for the Gen 3 Coyote.
It's coming. I say that every week.
Every time you guys ask, give us a couple months.
Every week, but we did send in our SEMA proposal, and we talked about it being today, and we talked about.
I didn't talk about it.
Well,
Yeah.
in the proposal, I mentioned that would be a good test bed for our upcoming blowers.
Gap Time wants to know if mid-muffler delete on a 15 to 2017, I think he meant 15 to 17, help open the exhaust, or do you need to go with headers?
I would just go with headers. If you're mid-muffler, I'm thinking you're talking about the suitcase.
That's
And while the suitcase will help you flow a little bit better, if headers are in your budget, the performance gains you'll see from headers versus the performance gains you'll see from a suitcase delete, headers are much more performance oriented.
Anthony says he'll take the 11, private message him.
Okay. I will definitely do that. It can be gone.
Hey Chris, I'm going to send this to you real quick. Let me see the best way.
Poor 11. We have so many memories.
I know. I feel
Anthony
like a jerk.
says, I asked Justin about the black car back when. I'm game. Message me. I'll fly down tonight if it's running.
It's not running, so give me some time. I can get it running pretty quickly, though.
Justin Forrest says, straight pipe the world.
I'm down with that. Whatever.
Like,
Justin Forrest has every idea Justin Forrest has is good except for all of those involving turbo coupes. Other than that, though, he pretty much has solid ideas.
Oh my God, you're good. The turbo coupe is the one that's.
Yeah, that's where he's flawed. His logic is flawed on the turbo coupes.
JP says, how much are we talking for the 11, Rebecca?
So that's the rub.
How do you want it? we gotta have you fill out a build sheet. This is like a 70s car dealership. We need to know, do you want the steel rally wheels, or we want the premium welds? Yeah, it's a build sheet.
So I don't have a price on the car. I need somebody to say, hey, I'd give you this much, and be serious about it, and then I can make a decision.
Anthony's, just to cut you off, Anthony says, I asked first.
Okay,
and he says,
hold on. I'm going to speak on your behalf.
He says, okay,
Here's how the Craigslist game works. If you're going to make us start, I'm going to start at what I want, 100 grand. Now you come back with a counter offer. You ask for a number, there you go, 100 grand. Come back with a counter offer.
Anthony says maybe we'll still come for the weekend. Are you guys running anything this weekend? Yes, they are running.
Yeah, well, we are taking trucks down. I've been out of the loop because I've been in California, so I don't know exactly what's going where.
I don't think trucks are going. I think Chucky's going and the 18's going.
Joe's truck's not going?
I don't believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Fair.
Last that I knew.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Last that I knew, trucks were going and Chucky's going. And
There's only
18,
one truck,
There's
so
only
we gotta
one
stop
running
saying
truck.
trucks plural.
Okay, and the 18 was a maybe because of the R&D that's being done on it.
Gotcha.
Fair.
Yeah, no, that's the way
No
I do.
track
That's the
attack.
way I always do Craigslist. When I'm like, all right, what's your real price on it? Oh, shoot me an offer. All right, you want me to shoot you an offer? I'm shooting you $1, and then you're gonna have to come back with your offer anyway. So just save us some time and my fingers on texting.
Let's see what we have over here on the tube. Shelby Canada West says, hello everyone, plus Carrie.
Hello.
Hi, Alexander.
You always get that special plus carry.
I know.
Listen to her, she feels all special. I know.
You know, there's a lot of times nobody says anything, so.
That's not true. I cannot think of a single episode where somebody hasn't given you a plus carry or high carry.
That's usually Alexander. It's the same person. All the
Yeah,
time.
well.
Complicated D says, hey.
Hey.
Tim, thanks for letting us know that John's a good YouTuber. We were talking about someone who actually chimed in. And 007 Cobra said it was Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt is a good one, but I don't think so. There's a
I'm
better
not
one.
saying that.
Mike Hunt is a good name. I like that one.
I'm not saying it.
We were talking about that one, like he's in the same category. Like everyone knows that one though. We all in 8th grade.
Everyone knows that one, but
in
there was
8th grade we were all talking about Mike Hunt, Ben Dover, just in time. Like,
there was another one.
Oh, that's old news. There was a
now
good
you guys
one.
get to see like the 13-year-old Rebecca.
Yeah, there was a good one 3-4 weeks ago.
Tim says Momo Challenge.
I've seen that crap. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's like
I've
apparently
refused
it's
to read
some
about
weird
it.
ass thing that pops up on your Facebook, and it's like scaring little kids saying, "Oh, you have to do this," or like go.
Why
It's
do
like
you let your
nasty
little-
stuff, like go stab someone or whatever. Like it's bad. It's like popping up on YouTube. It's a spam thing, and like your kid's watching a YouTube video, and it pops up, and it's this creepy looking head.
Ooh.
And it's like, you need to stab someone. If you tell your parents I told you to stab someone, I'm gonna stab them. Yeah, it's like some kind of horrible internet virus.
Oh.
Keep your kids off YouTube. That's all I have to say about
Dorian
No,
says
I do.
trucks rule. High five.
Heck yeah.
Justin Forrest says, I don't know how she spells her name. Otherwise, my pupper has been demanding carry pets.
Aww, very sweet.
Oh, I love pups. Let's see here. Complicated D says Shelby GT500.
Complicated D. That might be.
That's a good one.
He's reached on the top of it fast.
Says Shelby GT500, my dream car. Big Daddy Trucker says, what up, guys?
What's happening?
Hello.
Travis Schott says, Donnie, I called sales and support like you suggested on that open box MGW, and it wasn't the right option spec I was looking for on an MGW.
Oh, that stinks, man. Sorry.
Lou B says, I'm late, but hello.
What's happening?
Viking Juice says, what up, gap time?
I don't feel like that was to us.
Yeah, I
talking
think
to
they're
their other
having.
friend.
I think they're having their own little thing.
You
over
didn't
there.
tag them usually. Oh, I see. Yeah, I
Gap
see gap time
time.
now.
Gap time is somebody.
Yep. Alexander says, I have a 13 GT with an L&M sleeve built block,
Good for you.
larger valves in the heads with a VMP Gen 3.
Oh, yeah?
What is the smallest pulley I can run with pump gas and an ATI 5% lower?
You are octane limited.
Yeah, unfortunately, I need to know your compression since you have an L&M built motor, and you pretty much have an option from 9.5 to 1 to like 11.5, 12 to 1. But hypothetically, we're going to say that you are a regular Mustang.
Let's go with 11 to 1.
11 to 1. In that case, pump gas, straight up pump gas, 79. If you're willing to put some kind of good octane booster in it, like Boostane, then we can go to a 75. However, of course, pretty much with every half of compression that we take out of it, if you're 10.5 or 10 or 9.5, we can pretty much go one pulley size. However, there is some kind of, sometimes it does get skewed. So if you're 10.5, you can go to 75. When you get to 10, we kind of need to look at logs to see if we can squeeze in that 72, or you should stay with a 75. 9.5, same thing. If you've already got down to the 72, if you're 10.5 or 10 to 1 and you're 9.5, then we might not be able to go to the 69. It's really going to be up to the tuner, and they got to look at your logs. However, typical Mustang compression, 79 is as good as you get straight pump gas.
That one guy is shouting out hi. I'm going to say hi back.
Hi.
Alexander Woods says, LOL, what's up with the sippy cup, Donnie?
It does look like a sippy cup, like out of the corner of my eye. I'm like,
Should
what?
I show like whole mouth of the thing? Like,
No, don't please.
Mike, Big Daddy Trucker, says VMP power tool.
I guess he's happy with me working on his car. What did I do? It's Mark Malone. That's who that is. I don't remember. I just did headers and a clutch, I think. Maybe injectors. All these cars run together.
Yeah.
Travis said it's all good, Donnie, about the MGW. I appreciate that you mentioned it. Hopefully it'll get sold soon.
Yep. Well, now that we're talking about it, guys, I have an MGW race spec for an MT82 transmission. It's open box. It's in the sales office. If you guys want to call sales and support, you're interested in the MGW for your car. It does make the shifter feel a lot firmer. It is no longer body mounted. It is transmission mounted, so you get a lot less deflection and whatnot. It's open box sitting in my sales office, so call sales and support if you're interested. I will give you 10% off if you get rid of it and get it the hell out of my sales office.
Needmo940 says, is Joe's truck going to be at Cletus and Cars Bradenton? I don't know that it is.
That's a Joe question.
Yeah, that would be a question
Yeah.
for Joe, and I don't even know when Cletus and Cars Bradenton is, quite honestly. I would like to know, because I'd like to go ahead and tell people to go to it, but...
Sure.
Big Daddy Trucker says, Donnie car is awesome.
I'm glad he's happy. He definitely got a clutch. Clutch and headers.
Let's see what else we have here. Shay says, scariest situation for each of you guys racing. Also, what car were you in? What's the scariest situation you've been in?
Oh, the scariest situation I've been in.
Rebecca, did
Easy.
your car catch
That's
on
easy.
fire one time?
What was that? Oh. So my first race car, quote unquote, I was 17 years old, cut me some slack here. It was a Dodge Stratus RT, which for those of you that don't know, a Dodge Stratus RT is simply a V6 Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider on a Dodge body. Same car otherwise. But I was driving my 99 Jeep Wrangler, it got horrible gas mileage, this car popped up, it was cheap, I bought it. A couple days later, my buddy flipped his mud truck, sold me his fogger kit. I JB welded the fogger kit into the stock intake, the stock intake tube, JB welded it pointing at the throttle body. It was a 200 horsepower motor. All he had was the 100-shot pills for it. So, damn it, the car was getting a 100-shot, no tune, nothing, just spraying a dry 100-shot into the car. I don't know how the motor didn't blow up. The motor never blew up, for the record. Went through 3 transmissions, never blew the motor. However, the first time I went out and I hit the spray, the torque steer was so awful, it completely destroyed the right front axle shaft, and that went flopping around. So the first time I go out, I'm going, I hit the spray, torque steer nasty, and then boom, 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 because it was smacking the firewall as it went around. And me being 17, I was terrified. I was like, I don't know what I just blew up, but the car's done.
Let me walk away.
I ended up going through, luckily I had a friend that worked at a parts store, and he would just warranty whatever axle shaft it was every time under the same number, because the car had an intermediate shaft. So the outer axle shaft, whether it went from, on the driver's side, it went from transmission to hub. On the passenger side, it went from intermediate shaft to hub, but it was the same shaft.
Yeah.
So I had a buddy that worked at a parts store, he would just warranty him out. I went through 10 axle shafts on that car. Because it torque steered like hell. It was not set up for that much horsepower. Yeah, never blew the motor. I went through 3 transmissions. I blew up the one that was in it. I put one in it, blew that one up, put another one in it, sold the car. But yeah, that was probably hands down scariest racing experience. I was 17. That terrified me.
Do you know what mine is?
No.
I have 2. So burnout at 160 miles an hour.
That's not good.
And drive shaft lets loose.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say the worst I remember with you would be when I pulled up to Mod Nationals in 2017. Or was it? Oh, God.
Oh, I did have a car on fire, but it was not.
You weren't racing, but
I
we
was
were
not
at a
on
race.
track.
I pulled up and I
That's the most assertive I've ever been at a track, I think.
That's the most assertive you ever talked to me, hands down. I can't even use the language Rebecca used on me.
I thought there was an.
But I wasn't. You know why I didn't click? Because I wasn't in the car. I wasn't even in the car.
I pulled up, and I'm not going to repeat all the F-bombs because this is a family show. But I literally pulled up to whatever race it was at South Georgia Motorsports Park, either Mod Nationals or No Mercy.
It was Mod Nationals.
Okay, Mod Nationals, and literally cars on fire.
Cold as
It was cold.
crap.
Car wouldn't start. It was dumping a bunch of fuel into the exhaust, and it somehow got ignition. And it was lighting up, and she had this little crappy fire extinguisher because that was the closest one she had to her.
It was Fire Aid. Fire Aid usually works really well.
But the problem was,
I emptied the whole bottle of Fire Aid on it, and I'm screaming.
There's still fuel coming out. So I literally get out of the truck, and I'm like, what's up, guys? And Rebecca's like, Donnie, get up, fire extinguisher, ah! And I'm like, oh my God. And then luckily,
help me.
Wonder Racing was right behind us, had a hell of a fire extinguisher. They had an ABC fire extinguisher.
Yep.
They were right behind us, and we put it right out.
Yep.
And you were racing, I think, an
That
hour
night.
later.
That night, yeah.
Yeah, we put it up on the lift. I drilled holes in your bullets.
Yep.
That way, if it happened again and the car wouldn't
I
start.
did one of them, you did the other.
Yeah, because I think crap fell in your eye, so I ended up doing the other one. God, memories. Yeah, we drilled holes in the bullets. That way, if it happened again, the fuel could leak out and it wouldn't puddle all up in the mufflers. Good times.
David Murdoch's chiming in. Apparently, he's going to be at the event in Longwood.
Oh, yes, that's the other thing we're doing this weekend. So if you can't make Bradenton in your local, head on out to the, I don't know the name of the event.
Mustang Roundup.
Mustang Roundup. I've been going to it since I was 17. You'd think I'd know the name of it. In Longwood, and check it out.
We will have a few guys there, so should be a good time.
I gotta adjust my Justin here.
JP wants to know, will the 75 blow my motor with 93 in boosting?
110%. Now, is it going to blow up the second you start it? No. But if you put that thing in boost and hold it in boost, yes. I don't know when it will. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if your rod is going to decide to pack its bags and head south. I don't know if your head gasket is going to decide to get a little bit extra room between it and the block. But something will happen.
Mario says he needs a data log for a 3-valve.
Take a data log for your 3-valve. I'm assuming you mean a tune, sir. If you need a tune, by all
means. He says, I need a data log file for a 3-valve.
Message sales and support.
Yep. We will help you out.
David Murdoch says your truck is slow, man.
Me?
Yep.
Ouch.
That was rough.
What does Murdoch have? Murdoch has a 730 kit. Murdoch, my truck is slow now. But I feel like by summer, I'll be lowered back down. I'll have E85 and a built motor and a built trans. And I could give you a run for your money.
For a year now.
I'm actually going to lower my truck, Chris. Chris just made the point I've been saying I was going to lower my truck. I was going to lower my truck. So, not a year, for the record, because my Snapchat memory today is the truck leveled with the 33s on it with the new wheels. That happened right after Christmas break.
I thought we had this whole debate on the show about whether to race it or lower it. And then you were going to do whatever the majority stated.
And then my girlfriend told me I couldn't lower it.
Yeah.
And it's not really my truck. It's my truck, but she's the boss.
So Mario, who says he needs a data log file, says it's already VMP tuned.
What are you doing there, kid?
Oh, my ribs hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, Mario, get with sales and support so that we can get you a file.
Let's see what else we have here. Gap Time says, Donnie, is the MGW race spec the standard or low profile?
I do not know, unfortunately, sir. Message sales and support will get that back with you.
Stephen Coyote says, hey guys, what's the most horsepower you have ever seen on a VMP supercharger? Just curious.
1100 something on VMP only on a Gen 3. It was a high compression custom built motor. I feel like you're giving me a look, but I can't really see you, so so I can't tell if you're giving me a
Did
look.
we do 12 plus in Grant's car?
So Grant's car has nitrous.
Yeah.
So it did, and Grant's car actually was 1300 plus, I believe. But blower only were in the 1100s.
Let's see here. Travis Scott commented on race spec on the MGW. So it is race spec with standard handle.
It is the race spec.
Let's see what else we got going on. Craig says he'll be at Bradenton, hoping to have Joe go back over my tune because of the changes I have made to fix things that were needed.
Yeah, definitely hit us up and find us. We don't have like a spot for me to tell you to go to, but we'll be around.
Look for the VMP cars.
Yep.
You're gonna have the trailer there, so
Will you? What trailer will you have there?
I would think.
I don't
Are
think
you
so.
not?
Probably the.
I think it's going to be the aluminum open trailer.
Yeah.
So
The new open
it
one?
won't be
Will be-
quite so
okay.
easily seen.
Look for the red S197 with VMP performance all over it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Look for our Chucky car. Let's see what else we have here. Looking to install a Gen 3 on my 02 E250. Gotta beat that New York traffic, baby.
That's cool as shit. I don't know how you're going to do it, but it's cool as shit.
Yeah, do it. Send us pictures.
Yeah.
Do it and send us pictures.
That's all we have on the tube. Let's go back over here on Facebook. Levi says, do you guys work with BOFA?
Don't know who you're talking about, so I'm going to say no.
Yeah, if you can explain what BOFA is, maybe.
BOFA?
Okay, never mind. Then don't. I don't want to know.
Okay.
I just don't want to know.
No. I'm saying no.
We'll go with no.
That sounds like a video troll type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they're not saying, is the couch
Both
for
of you
sale?
nuts.
We're not even going to talk about that.
There you go.
Craig says, will do. It's just mostly idle adjustments, I think.
We also work with D's.
Stephen Coyote says, Rebecca, are you going to have your car ready for Texas 2K?
I am going to be...
The car can be ready for Texas 2K. Rebecca won't be ready for Texas 2K.
I am growing a human, which is... I've built engines before and grown humans before, and the growing the human part is the more lengthy process.
Just feed it, give it sun. That's fine.
No, while it's still inside of my body. Like
Feed it, give it sun.
Orion was at the racetrack when he was 11 days old, and I was racing when he was 4 weeks old.
Well, he better like cars, goddammit.
So... but no, I will not have anything ready for Texas 2K. I am not even going anywhere near Texas 2K. I will be not in a race car. I had to get in the race car recently, and it was a pain in the butt. Literally.
That sweet cage you got in there, unfortunately,
Yes.
as safe as it is not for pregnant mobility.
No, yep, we got it out of the trailer, and I'm like, oh my god. I feel like I'm a contortionist, and there are parts of me that do not bend because of hydrostatic pressure.
Do you offer cam tune for the F-150s?
If you're saying you have cams in your F-150, of course we can tune it.
Wait,
if you're
depending
saying
on
you
the year and stuff?
Yeah, as long as you're not crazy old.
Yeah.
If you're wanting a ghost cam tune for F-150, no sir, we do not.
What was that noise? Oh, it's your leg on there.
Nick says, just chiming in, what pulley is that?
This is the Limited Street 3.2 pulley that they have to run if you're running our big blower in Limited Street. It's fancy, it's new, it's laser etched, it has scalloping, it's pretty.
Stephen Coyote says, oh, I was going to line up with you.
Sorry, I will not be there. The first race that I don't even know what the race I will be back for initially.
Montnats, no mercy for sure, right?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there, but I'll be back in June.
Yeah.
That's all I have on the channels right now.
We can go back to my scary drive shaft story.
Oh yeah,
You wanna go to your drive
you didn't
staff
tell your
story?
scary stories,
And then
I
after
interrupted
that,
you.
Do we want to take a look at that? Did you see the potential spec car for the Bronco?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's so ugly.
So ugly.
I didn't see it.
The spy car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
think-
fugly.
It's
It's fugly. It's not ugly.
Oh,
It's
I'm
disappointing.
seeing it, and it's making me sad over there.
it's disappointing.
Yeah, they have,
It's like a major letdown.
I feel
Oh.
like every time a car manufacturer recently
It
has
looks
the
like
chance.
an Aztec.
Yeah. It looks like an Aztec, an Avalanche, and a
And-
Ridgeline with
or,
a bed topper had an ugly ass baby.
Yeah, or the Dodge Durango.
Oh.
A Durango and Avalanche like
God,
crash.
this is a nasty four-way.
Ugh.
No, I feel like every chance the manufacturers had to bring back a car and be cool about it, they're ruining.
They make a
The
Galaxy
Blazer?
minivan.
Oh God, stop. The Galaxy is a minivan. The Blazer is a fugly SUV crossover type thing.
I haven't
The
seen the
Bronco's
Blazer.
looking downhill.
Ugh.
Stephen Coyote says, well, I can say that the 18 front bumper looks good.
Okay. What other new cars are you extremely disappointed with? I'm upset with them bringing back the Camaro. We'll start back in 07. When they brought back the
Okay.
Camaro, I was disappointed.
Okay.
The Camaro had not looked like a Camaro since the early 90s anyway. But when they brought it back in 07 and it released in Transformers
Like
number
third
1.
gen? Do you think didn't look
Yeah,
like
third gen
okay.
didn't. Third gen they
And that's
lost the
when it when
Camaro
it,
look.
That's when it went
And
away?
like
I would
while
go with that. I agree.
I think Mustang really lost its look in Fox body.
Oh yeah.
Fox body still looks cool, but not as a Mustang. New Edge tried to recapture the rear end, and they successfully did. I think the taillights, the
Well-
front end not so much.
Oh.
No, you don't agree?
Well, the thing is, okay, so my SN95 car was a 95, so it had the horizontal bars, so it's like the
Yeah,
the black or redheaded
Yeah, that really-
stepchild.
It doesn't look amazing, and it doesn't look like an older Mustang. Now, I will say, as not horrible, as low output as the 3-valve is, those cars look the most like an OG Mustang to me.
I
An
think that
05 to 10 looks the most like an OG Mustang.
05 to 9, because 10 they went to the
11.
no 10. 10 had the 3-valve,
Oh,
but
yeah,
looked
yeah.
S19. It was yeah.
You're right.
I
Those
know
are
I'm
the pussy ass
right.
years. You're right. Okay, 05 to 09, excuse me. But anyway, we're talking about cars they brought back they shouldn't have. The Camaro.
I think they got the lines better with the S197 or the 11 or 10 up S197 than they did the older.
Okay.
It's too square.
That's an opinion thing.
But
Yeah.
you know what? The coupes were square.
Yeah.
They were. So I get where you're. I can see where you're coming.
But okay, what's your car? Mine's the Camaro. I think they completely ruined the Camaro. It does not.
There's so many.
If you showed an old Camaro to the new Camaro, you would not know. Ooh, the Dart, the Dodge Dart.
Oh, the Dart.
The
yeah.
Dart they completely ruined.
Um,
You'd never be able to know.
there is a Ford car that I'm thinking of, and I can't think of what it is. That I'm like, oh, that is not what you should have done. But I can't
The
think.
Galaxy
of what it is.
minivan.
Yeah, and the Galaxy minivan was probably the biggest disappointment in the world for me.
One they got right was the Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird they kind of got right.
I interned with a doctor that drove a Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird they.
Tim's like, guys, it's a mule. They did it with the Prowler and Viper with the Jeep TJ in the rear.
Wait, what? Hold on. Say that again.
He says he goes, guys,
I like the Prowler.
he says, it's a mule. They did it with the Prowler and Viper with the Jeep TJ in the rear.
I don't know what he's talking about. I have a Jeep TJ. Don't be talking shit.
I get what he's saying.
I think
I
he's-
just like
he's sitting there
I'm
saying
too
it's-
naive to
I think he's saying
agree or disagree.
it's a mule and they're
They're
purposely
throwing it off.
throwing it off, right? Nerd Kid says Camaro came back in 2010, not 27.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't care. It's Chevy. Who gives a shit? It's when Transformers came out. They tried to make it Bumblebee. They tried to make it cool.
Stephen Coyote says, have you
Listen,
seen
I've had 5.5 children since 2007. I can't keep track of that.
says, have you seen the 2020 Chevy 2500?
Sorry. Yeah.
He says,
yeah, I have.
wow.
Yeah, I have. However, I will say I've made fun of Chevys for having square wheel wells for forever. Apparently, they're getting rid of them. Because I've never seen a square tire, but Chevys have square wheel wells. Apparently, they're going around wheel wells.
Nemo940 says, new Mustangs are great looking. 2.3 EcoBoost, I'm not a fan. He says V6 NA motor.
I'm not a fan of either of those, but.
Tim says Google Prowler Mule.
Okay. I like the Prowler. Honestly,
Oh, look.
He's already on it, yeah.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, wow. What the?
They literally put a TJ on the back of a Prowler.
Yep.
I'm down. I can dig it.
That'd
be a hell of a mail truck.
I'm really not sure how I feel about this. Like,
I don't know how I feel.
I did not think they could make the Prowler uglier, but somehow they did.
So my thought was, I'm not sure that I hate it. Like,
I don't think I hate it. Like, I think it's nifty. I would never want to be caught dead in it.
no.
But seeing one go down the road is kind of cool.
Levi says Challenger did it best. Don't at me though.
Challenger? No. I would say okay, like I said, to each their own, it's an opinion. So that's fine if you feel the Challenger. But I would say out of all the muscle cars on the road right now, Challenger is the only one that is tried and true, stuck through trying to look like the OG. The Mustang has not.
The Charger's a disappointment in my opinion.
The Charger's a horrible disappointment. The Camaro's a disappointment. Even the Mustang, the front end, they did not give much effort to looking like the newer Mustangs. They gave no effort to trying to look like an original. The Challenger, 100% tries. It's not perfect, but the dual headlights, the gas cap, the very square rear end, the not giving up on the not giving a shit about aerodynamics. Challenger is the most muscle car looking of all the muscle cars.
We don't give a crap about aerodynamic
Exactly.
technology.
Screw you and EPA. We'll sell enough neons to offset it. It doesn't matter. I've always said that. Even though they're the heaviest, I mean, you can buy them at boat dealers. That sucks.
Justin Forrest says the Supra.
The Supra is you're right. Supra takes the cake.
The Supra
takes the cake.
I'm going to have to agree.
Yeah, that's
Levi
the biggest
says,
disappointment of late.
Yeah.
Looking BMW I've ever seen.
It's the worst looking BMW I've ever seen. The rear end, hold on. Now the rear end looks kind of cool. Maybe it's purely because they use the original Supra font, and it just says Supra in the middle with a Toyota logo.
All they had to do was write that word. They could have written it on this table and we'd be good.
Probably. Like, that's the only reason I like it.
Levi says biggest letdown of 2019 is the Supra, and I work for Toyota.
Yeah. Speaking of Supras, I passed I've never seen a semi truck with the glass window down in the bottom of the door, and I was like, that window right there is responsible for Vince getting shot. Only someone will understand. Do you understand?
I don't. I do, but I don't.
You don't. Original Fast and the Furious. Vince is tangled in a cable hanging from the rearview mirror of the semi-truck.
I remember
and that little glass window, and the trucker points a
window.
shotgun because he sees him sitting there and shoots him. And that's what blows Vince's arm to shit.
But I got your Back to the Future reference.
You got my Back to the Future reference earlier, and I was mind blown. Guys, I don't know, if you watch the show consistently, you do know how often I make movie references that are like well-known movies almost every average American has seen.
I'm
and
above
Rebecca
average.
has no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Rebecca doesn't.
But I made a Back to the Future. I was on the walkie-talkie. I was trying to reach Steve, and I'm like, "Hello, McFly," and I was like, "Does anyone get that reference?" And Rebecca's like, "Back to the Future," and I was like, "What?
It's because
you got it?"
I went to the mall and I got it.
She went to what is it, Valley Ridge?
Valley Ridge.
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but
Twin Pines Mall.
Yes, Twin Pines, and it's
What
actually
was the city? What was the town?
something Puentes.
Google it. I'm gonna have to know.
Puentes Hills is
No,
the actual
that's the
name
neighborhood.
No, but that's the actual name of the mall.
Oh,
Puentes
gotcha.
Hills. And Justin and I took a picture in front of the
Hill Valley.
Hill Valley.
Yep.
Hill Valley. What a great movie.
Yep. So I went there, and
Timeless classic.
now I get the Back to the Future references.
That's good. All right, it's 7 o'clock. My little brother's got a Boy Scout ceremony I'm supposed to be at right now.
Freedom says the newer GTOs was a flop.
Oh, the GTO is not a muscle car at all. I was actually about to make that statement that the GTO, you had no idea that was a GTO unless you looked at the badges.
Yep.
If you looked at the old car, that could have been a Ricer for all I give a shit.
Yep.
If you had put a 4-cylinder
Grand
turbo
Prix,
in it, it doesn't
whatever.
matter. Yeah.
Yep.
Hit anything else important and I gotta go, Carrie.
Let's see here real quick. Tim says a little silence for the Chevy SS. Stephen Coyote says the Challenger is a very good-looking muscle car. Ford and Chevy to me are still sport cars.
Yep. They're sports
Youngson
cars,
50
but, yeah.
says, hey there, sorry I missed the episode. Working nights. Liked and shared though. Thanks.
Oh yeah, thanks man.
Let's see here. Map Performance Minnesota has 600 plus to the wheel and almost torque EcoBoost, 4-banger. Cool. Clint says Pontiac GTO.
Yep.
Agreement. Justin Forrest says those little windows are a nightmare at truck stops. All the creepers walk by and look in.
Ooh.
JP says that is true, Donnie. You make so many references. Can't believe she knows Back to the Future.
I'm proud. If I've ever had a proud papa moment with Rebecca, it's this one.
And the last one is James Clark says, what is needed to use E85? He's got a 15 GT with a VMP 2.3 liter and an 18 F150 with a 2650 Roush. Also, how much cooler do they run? I'm having heat issues at the track.
E85 will help run a little cooler because you're dumping 30% more fuel in, and that helps. It runs cooler.
Also wants to know about ice boxes available.
On your Mustang, you're going to have to run a return-style fuel system. No way around it, unfortunately. There's multiple systems out there, but no matter what, you're going return style. On the 18, I don't know if anyone has developed anything for the dual fuel. I don't know what's out there for that. Call sales and support, though. I'm sure they can get you any information on that.
And ice boxes, we've got something for your 15 car.
Heck yeah.
And it's Linux, and it doesn't drip on the track.
It doesn't drip on the track. It's Linux, so it's super.
And it's got a really
durable.
nice
A big opening.
Yeah, it's nice to dump.
It's not like a.
You're not putting in an ice cube by ice cube.
I'm not going to say a competitor's name, but it rhymes with Wishimoto. It's not like that where you have this big of a hole to dump a 20
We'll talk about this after.
All right, guys. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, all that fun stuff. I'll miss you till next time. Next week, guys. Burnout Box episode 6.
See you next time.